Maar duur, te go.
Ja, yes.
Zo, zo.
Timmy Brow is Kozlach, is Castrocare, Kistos,
Ah, maar duur. Volgens go.
Smajan,
Shit. Good about and so she's been on dinner show. Let me just give you like a bit of the flash and Columbus.
Smajan, Vigai.
Son, Sharon wrote the Clash and Pike, yeah, just Lord of Shekemre.
Some sugars.
Sharon Clash and
Smajan.
Columbus.
So, Creto are you Jewish?
Well, Vegas for me, it's just bit like Dobber as a family, you know.
Mal, you
Nina Justin as a lid.
Oh, Cat, you are.
She.
Creto Baconish.
Poston's Colby.
Ah, Smajan.
Well, straight to me, Rasha and Ellen, then it was Colby.
Ah, Vigai.
She finished with Farrington first.
Dim Sadanach wel.
The slow cost, like.
Some sugars. As Creto Gabrachnish.
You can try to own and it's Doolish. It's in Glenna. So, to me given Susk is Doolish. Gets an office in Shannon, is that? That's in, is that fashion, that's in Galilee in the gate. In Ellen and Span. Glenna office in
Ah,
Premium.
ah, Vigai.
Yeah.
Sian rhaid temis dyn nhw ag y tred o'n yn sferiniasach, dyn ni dyn nhw yn Glen Ems os Italian y sio.
Shit.
Ai fi fai ach dy ram ober chlenne rechedyn, os yn alien ag y tred o'n. Ai. Yna mana ober eli rechedyn. Sian yn as. Ai.
So mi fe Glenn's but we're on the
Oh.
The Premium Houston's a yacht club
Ah,
as
Premium Brauton.
oh bravo
Oh, ai.
well Ted Lively you know and I'm on it Jim Joe so
Ah, fi
I
fai.
shouldn't be to leave it
Ai, sy'n sigur ys dy palcha dy image yn Gina Premium os o.
well
Oh, ai. Oh, ai.
I'm with my Jim Joe and
Wel, penny sy'n achos spells, ganis ach.
well turn nearly over for live
Wel, hyn ein mish ren y bwyr sio yn sferinius. Ai, sian yn o'r tad am ai, typically. Si.
well you wish Governor can style the other
Braw?
yeah try yeah couple of weeks there there's finish Glennon and Arms share
Wel, dy glen y ffad y sier na lotrish slai, ie slai sgyrich sy'n achos spel.
Shouldn't have to wish
Ai. Si. Ai, slaciais per dy lai. Gorach, taid ys lotrish ag te. Ach, yn sferinius, dy misfed yn slai sgyrich dri haglach. Just gren yn rwyrchyd yn rhysys. Tammy has sgyrich. Smash in.
Gillis and Steady
Ai. Sian yn ash. Yn creu by sian ish.
well couple of high in the other Mickey Garrison Castle has a fashion in from the Shackness DT driving me hard check as the election was because of Clach Ben and Scottish Tellach
Oh, ai.
for me Stemmer's Davy is and COVID
Ah.
Jack so well they're the 45 for Gale as straight out we reached right on the crowd gave me chip back as look Shenton is Graham Colby
Ah.
tag on in the dag to receive
Ai. That's my sian. Wel, gabrach har eisiau chi'n nede.
Bitbag yeah but we Glenn Bitbag like that Fashion some agency as around if you're on right that's really some cape on you but we got wrong playing kid shift really it's hanging out of a roof by there focus Kirby Shen was really who were filling out of a roof as I said when we Glenn club sport which half do and you read me the bottle strap I don't know as when we couldn't even play red through to shift as block me strap as I think we chat crack there was postal as River Chavlen or do me the Romeo and you rude I do me on Sura D
Oh,
So, deg mi yn o'r sin.
oh, aye. Fi bai. Is Crito, do you know like uni?
Audio production.
Ah, aye, the sin.
Sin, dim yn dod i'r wyr so.
Aye, aye,
Dim
son.
sure.
Sugarous. Aye, to who you in Kithead, Jake and Brow Fancy?
Wel, sé yn y swyl. Wish there good as when we have was. Craig Lush, do you know what Balance Gold?
She philosophy, very general. Aye, to McCamon's philosophy as Esh, ren me masters and Yernish, Agent Sanla. Aye, ach, the bride and the Lord Yernish of these on the Harimikins Achmana. Yes, and it's very nice.
Roger can scale as literature as well as him.
I vision Jinu Shen Yernish is literature, it's Yernish Colortasan. Ach, dan heb ik Grenor, Harimikins Achmana. It's very nice. Harimikins Ach, the smooth of Retnish. Trevin is in some
Roman
shade.
Sabbath.
Yeah, shade Saberve. Aye. Shade. It's aye. Erachteniacht Yernish Ra Agus de Gil Vananach How Tiggle. Was then well, she, as in Firius, son of Chudsmu, Fuddy Slay, Tiggaloo. Fuddy Slay is Yernish of Tiggaloo, Matal Gil, as vice versa. As then Teyejach, the Litcherach.
She will miss for them in the world. There's certainly what as we had a year to be the minute just slip back, Jack to go.
Aye.
As say, how much is an end of the year and I can swear from. So they do pop up Gael as I know the year is fair either. I think it's from the planet of the Guild as she came in touch with the Lord as her outfits up the round me as Ellen Dunn and then the smooth the round me as near in the room. As the smooth in the round. Rock here in the shadow.
Aye, well, she. Aye, yeah, the sleigh is Yernish up to Gil Dominic Shinum. Rock, Aye, Timish of Ails, Nahelian Shear is Vadsens when you have to hidden.
Well, as mission is, the mission's lowest. Lowest. No reason to tell it. Yes, the in the sort of just credible Vegas and she's you know, it's close. There's sometimes you can have BBC Albers and the is you know, when they have the Hegel Cruise Music and the actions for it, when we look at Spanning the Crux Bolligan as Savannah as just the do it me around me as Alan Bannon as Smurry-ish to do it me Alan Dunnan the running as I do it me hey Alan Bannon is the in the story there are Gilgan around this there are some more Gilgan so
well, I'm not managing that Gilgan.
Oh, I know.
The Schlied Nishmat, eh?
Te? Yeah, I think it is.
I'm sure there is. There's Kiss Renyuskins Achesh.
It's a skull as there's kills in a Cushman. So Trevor me was well, Trevor me was supposed to care really. The guilt that you were in Shenson, she Jonathan Ayers and her for Indian Shen was vision the guilt as Shave me general soon and guilt. Trevor me egg, Trevor me the fair chase. That's how I guess catch the Russian as I remember one of us in the fresh end. I thought we first claw kill Chabuja's skull is for Shen. Shen Fair Air, February, Care, and the Clash and Kill was. I mean, Tiggle, still the urge, you know, very
Some red Michigan zegt de treva mush Shijeg for the Shijeg and Shachjeg. Achral Fleo Hannah.
Well,
they're just giving this kiss for a gent hacket.
Well, just rush my public, yes. This as near put the hill. I don't flow that they're actually tell the law. The hill my more so when I have the front of Sus. You should take the hill. Publish.
Smell Shannon. Ach, the year mish check the geneer door.
Schenker.
Is the legend there, man?
I know. Linda.
Mud either. Fee Valley. Shannon.